is it? Are we rolling?
All right.
Is that what they say?
Everything works.
Hello, I am Lilli.
I'm Ari.
I'm Evie. I'm Amara. I'm Imogen. I'm Michelle.
I'm Yiannis.
My name is Minako, but you can call me Mina.
Liz.
Hi, my name's Noah. I'm Harry.
I'm Ellie.
I'm Lachlan.
I'm Amaya.
I'm Sybilla.
This is my swatch. Both of them are from secondhand dresses that I got. One was at an op shop, one was at the Canberra market.
This fabric is it's my mum's old fabric. It's from Japan. It's a t-shirt with a photograph of a singer-songwriter, Connie Converse. It started fading away and I didn't want to lose her forever, so I'm immortalizing her now.
So this is a piece from my auntie, and when I first moved over here, this was like the first contribution to my scrap pile in Melbourne because I couldn't bring any with me.
This is the fabric that I used to make my half-scale mannequin for my very first fashion class that I did here. And then my other material, which is this, is from my most recent fashion class, which is the last one I'm doing for my body.
Full circle moment.
Exactly. The fabric that I brought today, brought it to make masks with during COVID. It's been nice to create a new memory of that.
So I made these granny squares for a project when I was in Tasmania in the Tarpine, and I made a vest for my good friend who recently had a baby. It feels like a contribution of my excitement and energy that I've spent making these.
These two that I brought from home kind of represent, I guess, my journey with crochet, because it is definitely how I have a creative release. Yeah, they all just I bought them at different stages of my life, and I definitely hold memories along with that.
I brought two pieces of fabric. My piece was originally a flour sack, which was turned into a bag. I asked my mum and told her about the project, and she was very excited. So they had a long hard think about which fabric was right. Put together a bunch of fabrics that they picked up that were second fabrics at a place called Textile World in Shibuya in Japan. It's nice that she has something which she now feels connected to and is a part of, and also is like an anchoring point of giving, rather than looking at repurposing it into something for herself. It's almost like she's a part of the design process, and this fabric gets to live on and has a story. It's completely different to what it was made for.
I've always grown up around nature. I think that's changed the way I understand materials and wanting to have them more natural and more organic and not so harsh on the skin.
I love earthy tones, like being reminded of nature. I think nature provides so many beautiful colours, and so any clothes that kind of reflect that, there's a little warmth associated with it.
I think they are kind of ways to maybe support you. They kind of add that extra layer of comfort.
If I wear a piece of clothing and then a friend wears it, it can take so many different life forms.
I like wearing comfy clothes. I like blue and red. I used to really like blue, and now I'm kind of transitioning to red.
Comfort to me is having something that's just really soft and texturally interesting.
I'm very attracted to the details of the material.
If I just wake up and put on my comfy clothes, I don't think it says much about me, but I feel more me because I'm comfortable.
Materials and fabric does change our emotions. It does change how we feel.
In a way, clothing and fabric and materials joins us all together. It's not like a band-aid or like a special weightlist, but yeah, it gives you a tool and something to feel while you're doing other sorts of healing.
Working with hands it's such a grounding experience. We're so disconnected from actually like making things in front of our eyes. So when I work with my hands, it feels nice. I feel connected. In our current world, creativity is seen as an individual pursuit. It's not seen as something you do with a group. But for so long, people have been getting together and sewing quilts and making folk art. But now it's like you have your own studio, you have your own interests, and there's none of that kind of group art that forms so many social bonds.
There are so many things that make hand making significant. With so much abundance in our society, also comes a real deficit in skills and in knowledge.
I think with this whole convenience era, everything is so much easier to be bought or have delivered to you. So I definitely think we're losing the hand skills and craft that we used to have.
This has been a really nice opportunity to just use my hands to do something with people that I enjoy spending time with.
The community side of any sort of creativity project is really important because getting feedback about what you're doing, what you're working on, is a really important part of the process.
No matter how stressed out I might feel, I think doing something with my hands and keeping my mind, keeps your mind really occupied. And even if it's just brief relief from, your other stresses.
This was a great, a reminder of what material can be used for. It doesn't have to just be for an outcome, it can just be for the actual journey of doing. It's just amazing what people come up with in a shared space rather than alone.
Despite being incredibly stressed about everything, this is so nice. Doing crafts with friends is just like such an enjoyable act.
I just like being around other people a lot.
I think when you're by yourself, you can set higher expectations for what you can achieve, and you can hold yourself to those expectations for better or for worse. This was a nice change.
I wouldn't even say I'm a perfectionist, but I can just get really frustrated when I'm not good at something. But being able to even make something so small, I'm like, okay, I can make something bigger. I just need to put in a bit more effort. It feels really good to have the finished product in front of you and be like, oh, that's beautiful, I made that.
There's moments where I'm just like, I like that. I like that loose bit of whatever's going on over there. I like the asymmetric look. I love being able to make mistakes in a creative, safe space.
The physicality of coming to a place, non-digital, and everything's been analog. I haven't even seen people look or reach for their phones. People seem to lose track of their sense of time, myself included. I was meant to leave at an hour and a half ago. And I've been noticing other people have been saying the same thing. There's something about this kind of collaborative process which everyone has experienced, which is you can't help but slow down.
I think doing stuff like this makes me happy.
It makes me very happy. It makes me feel connected.
Having community spaces will make a more creative society, I think. Humans are just naturally creative, I believe.
Any two things that you put together that make something creative.
Sit by yourself and get to know yourself a little bit. Listen to what your intuition is trying to communicate with you. Definitely need to listen to what your heart is telling you rather than what you think in your head, and just letting go of all the thoughts and things that you think are right versus what you know is right.
If you find confidence in showing up, doing something real, putting something on as an event. In some ways, I'd say that's 70% of the difficulty you've already overcome. This has been like a real demonstration that it's okay, it's fine. All it takes is some courage and being okay with uncertainty.